Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's got room. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Carolina.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Watson off play action. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
On second down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Off of play action, it's Watson. Airing it out deep for Smith. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Panthers. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 5. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms. Woo, yeah! That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 38, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That caught by Trimble. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
From the 31, Watson. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. And this one complete to Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. To throw is Watson. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it. Cook. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Second and 2. And his throw's going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On third and short, they'll try option left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Second and 3. And throw right side complete to Parker. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He finds his man complete. It's Leonard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On second and 11 now. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Watson on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now it's Watson. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Watson off play action. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 5 from the 8. A give. This is Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds Penny. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Second and 10 now. Third quarter from Charlotte. Looking to throw. That's caught by Penny. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball is thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 16. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
On second and 10, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! Tommy Tremble with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown, Panthers. Elijah Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Smith catches left side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Touchdown, Eagles. Dalvin Cook, 33 yards. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 7 yards to pick up there. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw again. There's Trimble, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. On play action, they'll throw. That caught by Trimble. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there on the catch and run.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And Watson's going to throw it here. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
And now Watson throws another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many.